friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. We've got a wonderful show lined out for you today. We're going to be going at the Equine Center out in Lewisburg, Kansas, and have a little line sorting with Josh Rushing and Ashley Purden. Then we're going to go out west to Kansas City to Milestone Arabians and with Darla and Steve Miles and get a chance to meet their great trainer, marketer, David Boggs. Head out west to Manhattan, Kansas, to Kansas State University Vet School, the Department of Clinical Sciences. We're going to be with Dr. Chris Blevins. Wrap it all off, folks, with one of my favorite places to eat. Our Hearty Grub's going to be at Lufty's Fish out on about 77th and State Avenue in Kansas City, Kansas. Unbelievable fish. I'm glad you joined us. Be back with more Better Horses TV.
What do you get when you bring together one of the biggest names in veterinary medicine with one of the most caring and committed teams of horse health experts in the industry? You get a vaccine portfolio known for its quality and safety, a pharmaceutical line you can rely on to help manage pain and support performance. You get the products, programs, and people of Merck Animal Health.
Hi, this is Pastor Frank with Open Range Fellowship, and when I was reading through the Bible here this morning, Colossians chapter 4, this just jumped off the page at me. It's verse 6. It says, "Let your conversation be full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone." And what it's really talking about is how to come back with this hope that we have inside of us. But I think it's also trying to tell us, show grace. Show grace. You know, so many times we just like jump back at everything. I wrote a book a number of years ago about road rage. It was actually supposed to be on spiritual road rage, but the idea is we pretty much can trample on people, and our conversation isn't full of grace. But it needs to be full of grace according to this and seasoned with salt. And the salt comes in, it makes people thirsty for more. So let's be witnesses for Jesus Christ. Let's just pray. Lord, this day help us to be grace-filled followers of Christ. Let us have everything about us be salty to unbelievers and to be able to point the way to believers who've been disconnected back into the fold. And Lord, thank you that you're the great shepherd and we're the sheep in your pasture. And we ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. So this week, just go right out and do something incredibly nice for somebody. Pray with a waitress. Do something and make your conversation seasoned with salt. And if something does ruffle your feathers, be full of grace. Okay, I'll see you guys next week, and God bless.
This segment is brought to you by CSI Saddle Pads.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. We're here at the Equine Center. We were here one other time last year, and I'm here with Ashley Purden, the head trainer. We got Josh Rushing. We got a tremendous event going on today, Ashley, and it's an example of what's going to be happening at Equine Center. Tell us about what we got going on.
Sure. So we have myself here and Josh Rushing teaching a sorting clinic today.
And take my word for it, it's a blast.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
You bet. We're having one of our first actual sorting practices Monday nights. We thought it'd be a good idea to maybe do some introductory stuff. So it's kind of an introductory to line sorting clinic, really, to get some of these people that maybe haven't tried it yet to come in. They get us all day. We get to help them out a little bit, get it prepared for Monday nights.
Well, we just had lunch, and we're going to have an opportunity to ride and expand on our sorting, and that's just one of many events that you're doing. And you did a major turnabout as far as here at Equine Center, which I'm really excited because this is the place to have events. Tell us a little bit about that, Ashley.
Yeah, so we did a changeover on our ownership of the business part of the barn. So my landlords, before I was paying rent to them and running the whole barn, and now they're taking over the business side of things so that I can focus more on my training and my clinics and my lessons, and we're going to be able to have more events out here, like the line sorting that we're doing Monday.
We're doing line sorting. You got all kinds of. We got Al Dunning coming.
Yeah.
We're talking about April 13th, 14th, and 15th. Just an example of things that are going on. You got the beautiful outdoor arena. You got this nice indoor arena, and I got it. My hat goes off to your operation in putting the bleachers and the crow's nest in here.
Yeah, they've been able to add a lot to this facility since we've been here.
It's really good. And Josh, you're a bit busy. You and Ashley do a lot of clinics together and everything.
Yeah,
a lot of great synergy. What's the interest out there? Seems like UHCA and things from that standpoint.
Yeah, we do at least 2 obstacle clinics together a year, and we're starting to expand into that. People are interested in cattle, that especially if they don't have previous experience with it, they don't know how to get started. So, here we are today working together, and we'll be doing all kinds of different clinics together and even apart. I'll be up here more this year doing clinics on my own possibly. So, we got lots of fun things we're working on and lots of neat stuff in store.
You know, it's obvious from today, people are really excited about getting a chance to work with cattle and their horses, right?
You bet, absolutely.
And you get a chance to see that. There's a lot of these people that haven't worked a horse before ever on cattle, and it's really good for the horse, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been cool because we've been able to put a purpose behind the horsemanship and all the maneuvers we worked on.
Really a great deal. How is the best way for folks to get a hold of you to put their event on, their clinic on, and different ones from that standpoint?
They can get a hold of me on my cell phone, and that's 913-481-6172.
6172, and you have a Facebook page too, I take it?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, and we have a website as well.
And then that's Equine Center? Mm-hmm. A great place, and what I'm so excited about is how you guys have opened your arms up to the equestrian community and having events on. It's going to be a fun 2018 out here at Equine Center, so get a hold of them and stay on the calendar. Make sure you go to also to betterhorses.com, our calendar of things that are happening, from there, because we're tied in together with our calendar. A lot of neat things going. This horse deal has not slowed down one bit.
No, it hasn't.
We're excited about that, and I'm excited about getting back in and doing a clinic with you, Josh, here at the Equine Center. The sorting, you got to check it out.
S4 Quality Shavings knows, just like you, your animals do better after a great night's sleep. And after 23 years in the animal bedding business, we found one size doesn't fit all. And so we made it our mission to fill your needs, whether they be small, medium, or large, flake pine, cedar, or paper bedding. No matter your situation, we're here for you. So if you need a semi-load or just a few bales, go to s4shavings.com. That's S4 shavings.com. And then everybody will get a great night's sleep.
Hi, I'm Donna. This is Ringo. We're with CSI Saddle Pads. I'd like to invite you to ride our new revolutionary FlexPlate saddle pad. We offer a 30-day money-back, ride it, get it dirty guarantee. And the best part of the pad is it's 100% American-made with American parts by American hands.
Yeah, we're riding these CSI Saddle Pads. The thing that really sells it for me is they have a flex plate inside them, and that distributes that pressure over the horse rather than putting it all in one spot.
For more information, go to CSIPads.com.
Better Horses with Ernie Rodina is brought to you by your friends at Merck Animal Health.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. I'm here with the Miles, Darla and Steve, at their beautiful Milestone Arabian Ranch here just west of Kansas City, along with their great trainer, we call him David Boggs. And so glad to have you from Minneapolis and Scottsdale, which Scottsdale sounds pretty good to me right now, and everything, but so glad to be here, and just so neat to see these folks have it's one of the premier breeding and training facilities for the Arabians, Dave, and I hear that you have a lot to do with this.
I have a small hand in it. The Miles have been breeders for many years. We've just recently started a few years ago, and I'm in awe at their production and their stock that they have, and this is one of the top places in the world today.
Here we're just outside of Kansas City. You have to go. You have to go a long ways before you see anything close to the quality of what we're at right now with the Arabians.
No question.
On it. So tell us a little bit about your operation and your plan, Steve. I know Steve and Darla, you team up with Dave, and you at the training facility, and it's across the board your performance from halter to performance. Steve, tell us a little bit about what's your plan with this Milestone Arabian?
It's to breed the best quality and show the best quality, and obviously win is our goal. And that's kind of it in a nutshell. We're breeding for quality.
Well, and I think you'd have to agree with me in talking and everything like that. The Arabian breed is well and strong as far as in the industry and everything like that. And it's pretty much the breed to have when you look at the type of as far as the economics brings with it. Would you agree?
Yes, it is. It is becoming very popular. It's the most versatile breed of horse, from endurance to family riding, all the way up to show horses and racing horses. The Arabian horse has been bred 3,000 years. They're the only pure strain of horse, where the DNA is traced back to a registry, and every other breed of horse has Arabian horse blood in them.
Well, I know in talking to Darla and Steve and talking about your operation, is you're versatile from the standpoint not only you're a great trainer, but it has to take the whole program, marketing, from that standpoint. And tell us a little bit about what you look for in these Arabians to take them to that next level.
You look for that horse that's in the 1% of the breed, and sometimes you'll find him in different countries of the world. You look for the Arabian horse is very typey, beautiful, and the very special ones that are in that 1% are very valuable. So what the Miles have done have collected some of the most beautiful mares of the best bloodlines from around the world, and they're selectively breeding them to the best stallions in the world. So
I know in talking to Steve, and I don't want to get myself in trouble on saying this, but he was trying to explain to me what David Boggs is in the Arabian world. And he described you as the Joe Montana of the Arabian breed.
That's because we're older. Right now, yeah.
But it takes, you have a lot of experience in which I want asking you, you're a fourth generation trainer.
Yes, fourth generation horseman. My father was a breeder of Arabian horses for 10 years when I was born. My grandfather was a veterinarian, and my great-grandfather a jockey. So the Boggs family is a tradition of the horses.
Now, we met your son, I think it was Jake.
Jake,
is he, you look forward to
be
being
proud
another
to
one?
tell you he's the fifth, yes.
Well, great deal. Well, that's got to be, how rewarding is that, I know, from you with your son Jake and your daughter shows and everything else.
Whitney.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. It's a family.
Truly. A family affair, a lifestyle. It's the love of the breed.
So we got a big show coming up before long, here in just a few weeks, the Scottsdale, the Nationals. Pretty exciting, isn't it?
Very exciting. The largest Arabian horse show in the world. 3,000 Arabians will compete at Westworld in Phoenix, Arizona.
Well, I tell you, it's just a great privilege to get to meet you and everything. We're going to take a break here in a second, and we're going to come back and get a little bit more involved as far as with the interview and the Arabians. This has to be just a tremendous display of some of the most beautiful horses that you'll see anywhere. Like I said, right here, west of Kansas City at Milestone Arabian. Steve, we go back a lot of years.
Yes, we do.
And, I can remember the day you used to ride a quarter horse
Yes,
and everything else, but this Arabian deal's really worked for you.
Yes, sir.
And I notice you're still there. We're going to take a break, come back. You're watching Better Horses TV with Ernie the Horse Guy. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Randy.
And I'm Paul from PFI.
We would like to personally invite you to stop by PFI, home of Boot Daddies.
PFI is America's Western store, covering over 50,000 square feet.
Over 25,000 boots.
Visit Saddle City with the largest selection of saddles and tack anywhere.
A huge selection of hats at Big Spur Hat Company in PFI Town.
And choose from the best brands of clothing and accessories for the entire family.
PFI, located on Highway 65 at the Battlefield exit in Springfield. And I'm not kidding.
This segment is brought to you by your independent Purina dealers.
Hey, welcome back to Better Horses TV. I'm Ernie the Horse Guide. We're here at Milestone Arabian out in Baser with some good friends, Darla and Steve Miles, and a new best friend. We got David Boggs from up in Minneapolis and Scottsdale. Great to have you all here together. And, talking about how versatile your horses are. You got some of the tops in the country, but these horses make excellent family horses, don't they?
They absolutely do. If you allow them, the Arabian horse will develop a personal bond to its owners. They love people, they love children and kids, and they're great for family horses, and I can tell you firsthand, it's a great way to raise children.
Some of the ones that we have given away or sold very, very reasonable are the best trail horses, and we still have people contacting us and telling them how well they're doing just on as a trail horse.
Wow. I mean, and you got a beautiful horse at the same time.
Yes.
On it. So just really great as far as to see what they're doing. Your daughter has excelled really well in the horses. She continues to show, I take it.
She does. She loves to show all of her horses. She just attained a stallion that we retired here at Milestone Arabians, and his name is Pistol, and so he's going to retire here. He's very famous. 5-time national champion, David, or six-time national
Whitney
champion.
just won the national
Yes.
championship
Wow.
with him and then retired.
And we need to congratulate David and Darla, where you ended up winning versus Steve's cattle operation. You actually made more money on the Arabians last year as you did.
I need to check the books.
And we're just warming up on that.
Yeah, we're just starting.
Some words of advice. I mean, folks that want to get into it, first of all, they got to enjoy their horses, David, and do that. As far as it don't happen to everybody to be able to make money like that, but some words of advice when folks are coming out looking, maybe they want to buy an Arabian. What's some advice you'd give?
Well, they'll fall in love with the Arabian horse. They'll want to bring him right in the house, and they become very attached. It's a great lifestyle. It's a great breeder, and great for children and family. And if you can break even, you've done extremely well. It's the lifestyle that you want. But breeding this style of horses, you have the opportunity to produce something very special, and they can go up into the hundreds of thousands and even the millions of dollars. So, you know, it's a lot of fun, and give it a roll. And here at Milestone, they're going to have 15 or 20 foals born each year, so there's a lot of opportunity for someone starting to see the babies.
And you start a lot of these babies right at Milestone, am I correct?
Yes, they're all born here.
Born here,
ground.
but the riding and everything, you started the training and everything from that standpoint.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
really exciting. And I'll tell you what, just a tremendous opportunity, a beautiful place you have here. Congratulations
Thank you, Ernie.
for what you got out here. It's a real honor. I would urge our viewers, if they get up around western part of Kansas City, to get a hold of you folks and come out and see this beautiful place. You might end up going home with an Arabian. On it. And the best way to get in touch with you, Steve and Darla, what would that be?
Well, we have a website, Milestone Arabians, and it has a phone number listed on there, or you can message me on through our Facebook, and either one of us would be happy to visit with you and come
Anytime.
out. Yeah, anytime.
You know, I'm looking at with Steve, we go back a long ways, and I see what you've done, and I can, my first picture in your mind is you pulling around that little loader or something on the flat, getting started. You've been really backhoe. That's what you have, and congratulations on a great career you've had in that and everything. But and what you've done with this and everything, it's deep.
Well,
and the
thank you.
relationships, it's all about the relationships you build with each other
right.
in this horse industry. And you can see from the shows the people you met all across the country in the Arabs.
Yes.
The horses are amazing, but the people we've met and the friends we've made, even if we didn't have the horses, and you know, we would still want to be around those people. They're just the best people.
Well, I hope you invite us back to Milestone, and I hope I get to see you down there at Scottsdale. You get the big show coming up here in just a few weeks down there. It's one of the largest shows, is the largest show.
Yes.
And I had someone make the comment one time, it's the only show they know that they charge admission to get in down there, and people pay it.
They have hundreds of thousands of people that'll come through the gates.
Thank you so much, David, for
pleasure
being a
to
part
meet
of
you.
Better Horses TV.
Thank
Steve and Darla.
Thanks, Ernie.
And folks, thanks for tuning in to Better Horses TV, and look forward to many, many more episodes.
You care about your animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
This segment is brought to you by Heritage Tractor and your John Deere and Featherlight Trailer Dealer.
Welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. I'm here with Dr. Chris Blevins, Kansas State University. He's Field Service Director.
Yep.
Doc, welcome to Better Horses.
Well, thank you, Ernie. Really nice being here.
Well, it's really a nice room to be in. Tell us a little bit about this center that we're at right now. You've got to be pretty proud of it.
Yeah, this is the Equine Performance and Testing Center. It's right here at the vet school. It's just kind of up the hill from the equine section. So it's its own building. But up here, we work up lamenesses. They take radiographs. So any horse that's a little off or a little sore, a lot of different footings and things we can use, and different diagnostics we can use. Radiographs, ultrasounds, everything up here in this building.
This really has stepped up your game as far as being able to evaluate it and everything else, because it just seems like lameness is a major issue a lot of times on these performance horses.
Yeah, you know, a lot of it's just they're a little off, and so they work up lamenesses up here and have everything at their disposal. It's just a really neat facility to have.
Well, and another reason I wanted to talk to you, you know, it's great to have you here as part of K-State, but talk about field service and field service director. The best way for me to describe it is it's like having your hometown vet working out of the Kansas State University.
Yeah, it's very kind of a misnomer where people really just don't realize what we can do within the College of Veterinary Medicine. I usually will have anywhere between 3 or 4 veterinary students with me, but I have a field service truck, and so we go around and we see farm calls. We're general practitioners out there, and some people are, you know, very cautious, you know, well, the students are working on, well, I'm the veterinarian and we're working together and I'm teaching the students, but high quality care, just general practice within the hospital, it's a great opportunity.
And a great experience for the students that are working with it. Like I said, that was a great point, is you oversee it and you do a lot of the work, but they have to learn, you know, and it just gives them an excellent opportunity to learn, and you got that many more hands to help you.
Yeah, you know, get their feet on the ground running so they're ready when they graduate. They'll be able to do field service when they're out.
You see any major issues that we're going through right now? Of course, we just come out of a tremendous cold snap and everything like that, and that has to be stressed on horses. Any concerns we need to be aware of as horse owners that you see going on right now?
Yeah, I think that anytime we have these cold temperatures, people need to always be cautious of water. And there's multiple things about water that we have to be wondering about, but making sure it doesn't get frozen, and check your water heaters. We've had some where they short out and they're shocking. Horses aren't going to drink the water if it's shorting out. And so some of these bigger tanks, just making sure you check that, making sure you're cautious of that. Horses have to drink colic, impaction colics this time of year. We really have to be careful with, and it's usually water consumption is part of that.
You know, and a little tip I've learned before from other horsemen too, is throw a little salt on the feed. That will induce them to start to take in more water.
Yeah, salt in the feed, salt block. I think horses won't over-consume salt, and if they do consume it, it usually does entice them to drink, and that's a great point to make sure we have.
We're looking at coming into the spring or whatever, vaccination needs to be an issue with those. It's not too early to vaccinate right now.
Right. You know, I think that we need to do it prior to the mosquito season, and so when we start thinking about that, ramping that up and having that going is something to remember. So core vaccines, you know, West Nile, Eastern Western, tetanus, rabies, and then the rhino flu is usually a good combination too to have with that in the spring.
Well, I tell you what, we're looking forward to working with you. I just think this is just a tremendous service you have to the area horsemen. How big an area, we're talking Manhattan, how big an area do you travel?
We will usually travel within 60-mile radiuses from Manhattan. Most of our clients are within 30 miles, but we'll travel anywhere within the state of Kansas if they need us.
Thank you for letting us be a part of the tour of this great facility and part of K-State's field services and everything today. Thanks so much for being part of Better Horses TV with Ernie the Horse Guy.
Thank you, Ernie.
Hay is not for horses. They deserve Stanley Premium Western Forage. There's no better place in the country to grow forage than Idaho, and Stanley is one of the country's largest producers. From pellets, cubes, and chopped forage in bags to compressed in 3-tie bales, Stanley cultivates the premium forage types horse owners demand. Because your horse needs hay, but he deserves Stanley Premium Western Forage.
Your buddy Ron once said he could install your ceiling fan. He couldn't. And that one time, Ron said another chili dog was a good idea. Yeah, it wasn't. So when Ron said you'd never afford a John Deere tractor, you knew better. Now, Ron does too. The E-Series, legendary John Deere quality, unexpected low price.
Stop by and see Heritage Tractor at one of its 9 locations for your John Deere and Featherlight trailer needs. HeritageTractor.com.
This segment is brought to you by your independent Purina dealers.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and welcome to this week's episode of Hearty Grub. It's a special Hearty Grub. I'm here with Angie Anderson of Lufty's. How you doing, Angie?
I'm good.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm one of your regulars in here all the time at Lufty's. The most unbelievable fish, seafood you have. We got you back here running the helm. We got Uncle Charlie back there. Uncle Charlie, how you doing?
Hey, young man, I'm doing just fine.
Charlie, but your food is second. I wanted to do this, not because I'm trying to take up tape, but I wanted to do this because this is one of the 7 wonders of the world when it comes to fish.
Yes, it
Tell
is.
us a little bit about this plate right here.
Well, sure, sir. This is a 3-fish, 6-wing combo here. One of our most popular combos we have here at Luffy's Fish, along with some of our collard greens here, and some of our macaroni and cheese. One of the best combos here at Luffy's Fish.
Your green beans are to knock your socks off. Or they're your best green beans. And I'm telling you, this ain't no like a regular fish place. This is unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
It's at 77th and State Avenue in Wyandotte Plaza in Kansas City, Kansas.
That's correct.
You've been doing this how many years?
Oh, 3 years now.
3 years. And you're originally from Kansas City, Kansas.
Yes, I am. Originally from the Dot here.
The Dot. We're Dots.
You're Dots.
There
Yes,
you
we
go.
are Dots.
We're Dots and everything. But I'll tell you what, it's just really good. And the neat thing about it is you've expanded over to Johnson County. You're opening one up here pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
And it's at Plum.
Shawnee Mission Parkway in Plum.
And Plum, really good. But I'll tell you what, when it's fish, I brought Deontay, a friend of mine in here, said it was like his grandma's fish. Most unbelievable fish. It's a destination place. I mean, you can drive by it, you should stop, but it's worth driving over.
Yes, it is.
To Lufty's. What does Lufty's mean?
Luffy's means
gracious.
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 That's what Luffy means.
Gracious.
And this is a family operation. You got Uncle Charlie, you got your nieces involved.
My sister-in-law, my nephews, family, the kids, the uncles, the aunts, we're all involved
But
here.
the fish, I just want to tell you thanks for bringing this out. And it surely does qualify for a Hearty Grub. Uncle Charlie, we appreciate it. Regular, I got my college roommates here on Fridays a lot of time. A lot of people come in here to eat.
Yes, he is. He's a regular. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, that's Bob Pelletieri, pellets and everything. But hey, it's been a blast. Thank you so much. It's worth it. Go to Lufty's. Go to Lufty's at 77th and State Line. And we're heading out to film a horse place right now.
Oh,
and so that makes you qualified for the Better Horses Hearty Grub segment of Better Horses TV. Thanks so much.
Thank you for stopping by all the time.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Better Horses TV. Really appreciate you tuning in. Check out our new website, betterhorses.com. We're just so proud of it. A lot of neat stuff, and it's your website to use to let us know about all your activities. Had a great time today. Join us next week. More with Better Horses TV with Ernie the Horse Guy.